Hello and welcome back to the Trainers of the World Tournament. I'm your host, DeltaTDS, and today I just realized I forgot to change the overlay. I'm gonna stall until I can get that done. We're not restarting this recording. We've got the Unova gym leader, Drayden, going up against the Pokemon trainer, Dexio. I'm so glad I caught that. I did not want to have to deal with that in post. Just god damn it. Hold on. Alright, now we can fade into the battle. We've got Drayden with the Mega Altaria as Dexio's got the Mega Slowbro. We've also got Zygarde on Dexio's team, which can be a very terrifying Pokemon. I mean, Haxorus and Salamence have already proven they're terrifying. But once these trainers are ready, we can begin match number 55. And hopefully have no more mess-ups. Dexio leading off with the Raichu as Drayden goes with that Druddigon. I don't think we've seen much from it. We've seen a couple in the tournament, maybe. Switching into the Flygon, Raichu sets up that Reflect. Going for that Psychic, dealing 50%. Heals up with the Citrus Berry as it goes for Home Claws. Interesting move for this Flygon. Stone Edge dealing over half. But Raichu does outspeed and take out the Flygon. An interesting choice for Flygon. I mean, Home Claws will definitely help with this Stone Edge. Drayden sending out the Hydreigon. Setting up the Light Screen. And still taking out that Raichu. And we do see that Raichu did have Light Clay, so Dexio has 3 turns of Reflect and 7 turns of Light Screen left. And Dazzling Gleam from Espeon obliterates the Hydreigon. Just gone. Out of there. Bye-bye. Druddigon is sent back out here. And Dazzling Gleam takes it down to 7%. Getting a Salad Berry to raise speed and using Glare. Outrage through that Reflect is going to deal over half, but that Psychic will still take out the Druddigon. Drayden is down to 3 Pokemon as Dexio still has 5 remaining. Dual Wing Beat does take out the Espeon, and now Slowbro is sent out here. Mega Evolving, Stone Edge misses, and Ice Beam with the Yachi Berry does 60%. Dual Wing Beat will do a total of like 17% as Ice Beam finishes off the Salamence. Drayden's down to 2 Pokemon. Not sure what he can do, but Slowbro does have 1 turn of Light Screen left, and then, you know, it's not going to be taking those special attacks as much. Mega Evolving into the Mega Altaria and going for Uproar. An interesting move on Altaria. Usually you'll see like Hyper Voice or Physical Return, but Uproar is an interesting move. Passimian coming out here, Fighting type into a Fairy type, but surely it's got some move to take care of it. Rock Slide missing the Altaria as it goes for that Roost. Rock Slide dealing at 21%. Cotton Guard gonna raise its defense by 3 Now it's only doing 9%, but it does flinch the Altaria. Dealing another 10%. This thing is bulky, and Uproar just destroys Zygarde. The ecosystem's fucked. Uproar dealing a lot of damage to Dexio's Pokemon right now, as Turtonator goes for that Shell Smash. Another Uproar takes out the Turtonator, and Passimian is out here praying for a crit. No crit, and Uproar does take out the Passimian. Mega Altaria bringing that back for Drayden. As he takes game number 1. Gotta say, Uproar is a very interesting moveset. But if it works, it works. We saw Raichu with the Light Clay, setting up Reflect and Light Screen. We didn't see much of Zygarde. We saw Shell Smash Turtonator. We saw Honeclaw's Flygon, Glare Druddigon. And we also saw the Altaria with Roost, Cotton Guard. Once these trainers are ready, we can begin at game number 2. I do wonder how Dexio is going to handle that Altaria. And maybe we'll see that Zygarde make its big appearance. Flygon coming out here once again. Dexio leading off with that Turtonator. Try not to let my southern accent come through a little. Stone Edge going to deal over half to that Turtonator, as it goes for Shell Smash once again. I mean, you just got it, right? Dragon Pulse gonna destroy that Flygon. This thing is now terrifying. Now, Turtonator doesn't know if Altaria will be Mega Evolving and switching to Fairy type. It could go for the Dragon and predict it not Mega Evolving. Or it could go for a Flash Cannon and predict it, but still not take it out. It didn't matter anyways. Now Dexio's gonna have to send something out here to hopefully outspeed this Altaria so that it can't get a Roost up. Which it looks like it might come down to a speed tie. U-turn does take out the Altaria. A different outcome from last game. And switches into the Raichu. Now Drayden knows, you know, what he's dealing with. Sitting in the Hydreigon. Hoping to get rid of this green. Well, he almost did. And Raichu sets up the Reflect just before it falls. So now Dexio's got 6 turns of Light Screen, 7 turns of Reflect. Barely taking anything, as Dazzling Gleam takes out the Hydreigon. Druddigon coming out here. Dazzling Gleam not gonna KO it once again. Getting that Solic Berry plus the Glare. Now this thing still fell to Espeon. Outrage gonna do 59% as Espeon once again takes out Druddigon. Haxorus coming out here. We didn't see this thing last game, I don't think. Dragon Dance. Dazzling Beam taking it down to the Sash. I mean, you see a Haxorus, you're probably going to expect to focus Sash. Outrage taking out the Espeon. Slowbro coming out here, Mega Evolving. Outrage going to only do a quarter, as Ice Beam does apparently 0%. Salaman's coming out here. It's last hope. 7%. As the Yachi Berry. And it freezes. It's over. There's nothing Salamence can do. Yep, frozen solid. Slowbro takes out the Salamence, and Dexio, almost with ease, just takes game 2. Dexio saw his problem, and he immediately fixed it. But we're now into game number 3. Drayden's got 1 win under his belt. Dexio has 1. We've seen Flygon lead both games from Drayden. We've seen Raichu lead game 1. And then Turtonator lead game 2. So, I'm curious if which Pokemon Dexio's going to lead off with. Drayden might lead off with Flygon, but I mean, they could always switch it up. But once these trainers are ready, we can begin at game number 3. Drayden leading off with the Druddigon as Dexio leads off with that Zygarde. We still haven't seen a move from this thing. Outrage is outright gonna take out that Druddigon. Does not care. Altaria coming out here. Screwing over the Zygarde. The Lumberry. Getting rid of the confusion. Cotton Guard drastically raising the defense. 1,000 arrows. Uproar just gonna kill it. Not even faint it, just kill it. Protector of the ecosystem is gone. Raichu coming out here. We've seen this thing set up both screens. Always going with the light screen first. Obvious. Uproar is still doing a third to Raichu. And not choosing to set up the Reflect yet. Altaria is currently at max defense as it goes for Roost, and Raichu switches out to the Espeon. Dazzling Gleam dealing 44%. Uproar dealing a quarter. And Dazzling Gleam does take out the Altaria. There's about 2 turns of light screen left. No Reflect this time. Dazzling Gleam taking it down to the Sash. Going for the Dragon Dance. Setting it up. Now this thing doesn't have a Reflect in its way. It's ready to tear through everything. Never mind, there's a Slowbro there. It's over for Haxorus. Dealing just under 50%. Ice Beam does finish off that Haxorus. Drayden coming out here. Maybe this is the answer for Slowbro. It's what we needed all along. Never mind, it switches out to Passimian. Still dealing under 50%. I don't know why I said still dealing. You turning out of there. Passimian getting out of there. Raichu coming out here. Gonna see the Reflect. Earthquake does take out that Raichu. No, it did get off that Reflect. No light screen though. It's currently 3-on-3 right now. Stone Edge dealing over a quarter. Turtonator once again going for that Shell Smash. Getting those insane stat boosts. Dragon Pulse. Might just kill everything here. It might be. Intimidate to lower the attack. Not gonna do anything as it's a special attacker. Drayden. Yeah, and a crit too. Just insult to injury. But Dexio takes game number 3. Which means that he takes match 55. Once again, he won with 3 Pokemon still left. So he certainly seems like a strong trainer for this tournament. He'll be going on to round 3, where he will be facing off against either Ramus or Blaine. It's probably obvious who that's going to be, but we never know. There might be an upset. Who knows? Join us Monday, where we will be seeing Unova Gym Leader Marlon going up against the Hoenn Elite Four Sydney. Thank you so much for watching, and until then, take care.